internet. So it has been over a month since I last updated you, and clearly I'm making up for it by making myself super presentable for you and dressing up. What am I going to do to make it up to you? I'm going to try and post videos. I have a few ideas of videos that I want to post, but anyway, let's get to it. So I have a book to review, because while I was away not posting videos out of pure laziness, I was reading. It's a good thing. So today I am going to be reviewing Disruption by Jessica Shivington. Shivington. I mean, just take a moment. Just look at it. Isn't it sexy? So quick review, I guess. I loved this book. There's just something about it. I don't know, when I initially picked it up, I picked it up because it was gold. I don't have anything that's gold, and I've seen it a couple of times, and the first time I think I looked at it, but it didn't really catch me because I didn't read it properly. And then I read it again. No, I didn't read it again. I saw it a few more times, and I finally read the back cover properly and understood what it said. And then I got it. I'm in love with it. It is a lot of things that I like in books, so let's get to it. So this is set in the future, I guess. So it says like 9 years ago, it says on here, but I think it was like a couple, 12 or so years ago before this came out. I'm just going to put this down, it's distracting. M Corp brought out a product where it's a little microchip that sits at the base of your neck, or base of your skull, something like that, that transmits signals from your brain, and it can pair with different devices. Now at first this was just cool, and people were like, oh, I can have different devices, and only the wealthy had them. Then they became mandatory. When they became mandatory to have the chip, all your personal information was stored on them. M Corp were in charge, and they called it the M chip, by the way. Then what happened was, I think about 2 years later, which is the 9 years ago, they made the M band, which was just a cool accessory, mandatory as well. Now before both of them was mandatory, not many people got them. They're like, they're cool, but I don't like them. Now that the M band is mandatory, people are more into it, they have more gadgets and things to go with it, and everyone's like crazy about it. So this M band can tell you anything about you. It has your money accounts on there, your timetable, your alarm clocks, everything. It can take scannings of your health, like pheromone tests, which is something that once you're over 18, because they don't give it to the teenagers for obvious reasons, you get the pheromone tracking on your device, and it rates you against different people. So that's how they base your relationships on people. The higher the percentage, the better you get on with them, the lower the worst. The only problem is, if you register 3 negative ratings in 1 month, you are shipped off and called a neg. And you're sent off to a neg farm, they call it. Now with this, on the other end of the spectrum, if you ever register 100% with someone, compatibility, you become like celebrities. Like it's the best possible thing. And people look the other way at how the relationship started, just as long as you have 100%. In this, we are following Maggie. She is a 17, turns 18 within the first 100 pages. And her father had been normal his whole life, and then one day registered as a neg and was taken away. And since then she's been trying to find him. I think he was taken away 2 years ago from when the book started. Get to meet Maggie when she's full badass. Like, she's doing all this crazy shit, she's blackmailed people, she's going to blackmail people just to find her dad. She ends up getting mixed in. Quentin Mesa, because the Mesa family are in charge of M Corp, gets mixed in with Mesa. Quentin gets mixed in with Quentin, or Quinn in the book, and fun ensues. So I can't give any more away, but yeah, she kind of blackmails him into joining her, and you find things out as they go along, and it's really cool. So Quentin is the youngest of the Mesa family, and yeah, I really want to give away what happens. I just want to talk about it, but I can't to you because that would ruin it for you. Yeah, just trust me, it's awesome. It's everything that I love in books. It does have romance, kind of. I'm not going to tell you who with, but it's like my favourite kind of romance, sort of. And like the end just left me wanting more. Like, I read this book after a particularly bad book, and it just restored my faith in books. and obviously I read it a lot. I do want to reread it. The only thing stopping me is I have a very long TBR list at the moment, so I can't reread it. Although I'm starting to get, I did get stuck in a hole for a while there, and I'm starting to come out of it, so next time I get stuck in a hole, this baby will be coming out. There is a second book in the series coming out. It's Corruption. I think the goss on the webs is it'll be November, but other than that, no one knows. No one knows. I guess my only complaint with this book is the cover. It bends very easily. Most of them that I see in the shop, because I did think, oh, I'll buy a second one, they'll be fine. No, they all do this. Something I didn't realise. Yeah, it gets marked very easily. It's the only problem, but at the same time, it's fucking awesome. Yeah, it made me want to read more stuff by Jessica Shivington, but at the same time, she has another book, Between the Lives, and I'm like, I'd love to read it. It just doesn't interest me, like, the idea of it. This one really grabbed me, I think, because of the tech and the badassness that is Maggie. Like, I bought it, and I didn't read it for about a month. However, then one day I was on the YouTubes, as I usually am, and I saw the Book World trailer for it. And it's not a particularly good trailer in any standards, but it gave you that sort of push where it's like, it's about tech and what kind of looks like space stuff. You will like it. And I was like, I will like it. Read it. I do like it. I want the next one now. You don't understand into one. Oh. Yeah, I think I'd give it 5 stars, even though, like, for most of the book, Maggie is a character that you shouldn't like for many reasons. She's a fucking bitch, and you were given reasons not to like her, but I still loved her. I was like, I understand Maggie. If I was put in Maggie's position, same shit would have gone down, except I don't know if I'd be as good as her. Like, I really don't. But yeah, what did you guys think? Have you guys read it? Haven't you? What's been going on while I've been absent from posting videos? I've still been watching plenty of videos. Plenty. Anyway, I hope you guys are having a lovely week, and I will see you later. I will post like a discussion, spoiler Saturday. Spoiler Saturday is what I called it, right? Yeah, I'll post a spoiler Saturday around it. Saturday. Yeah, have a lovely week. Bye.